This question did not come from the outside. It came from within. It was asked by one of our members, someone who sensed that behind this event there was a pattern not meant to be visible at first glance. Using our network analysis software for mass behavior, hidden narratives, and historical pattern comparison, we conducted a deep structural analysis. What follows is not speculation. It is a prediction based on recurring mechanisms the system has used for decades. This was not a boxing match. It was a psychological instrument. At a moment when the global system is facing simultaneous crises, economic pressure, wars at the edges of the world, the return of restrictive policies in developed nations, the quiet reversal of migration promises, and rising identity tensions, the system does not seek explosion. It seeks balance. And balance is not achieved through orders. It is achieved through symbols. That is why the ring was chosen. Jake Paul was not chosen because he is weak. He was chosen because he represents a world that functioned for a long time through spectacle, confidence, marketing, and the belief that rules bend when visibility is high enough. He does not represent an individual. He represents an archetype, a belief that influence, status, and power can be accelerated, skipped, or purchased. His ease, his nonchalance, his certainty that the game is under control, all of this is part of the message. Antony Joshua was not chosen randomly. His role has nothing to do with origin, and everything to do with what he symbolizes: discipline, hierarchy, silence, patience, and earned strength. He represents a part of the world that lived under pressure for a long time and learned to survive through order, work, and self-control. His calm is not emotion. His victory is not celebration. His lack of expression is the signal. This is not a message about conflict. It is a message about roles. Joshua's victory functions as a valve. It quietly filters accumulated frustration and suppressed anger across large parts of the world. The message is not retaliate, but endure, stay focused. The system sees and rewards. That distinction matters. The system does not want an explosion of pressure. It wants redirection into controlled forms: effort, work, competition, status. At the same time, the message is limited. Reward comes only to those aligned with the global structure, not rebellion, not chaos, not impulse, but professionalism, patience, and adherence to the rules, even when the cost is high. This is the unspoken contract being offered. Jake Paul's role, however, is not simply to lose. His role is to show that even the long-dominant part of the world must pay a price, that it can make mistakes, that it too experiences crisis, that it too absorbs global pressure. His injuries and public vulnerability are not humiliation, they are communication. In these tense and transitional years, the system deliberately reinforces the psychological narrative that everyone is paying a price, just in different forms. The indirect message sent to the broader population is simple: if we are paying, you will pay as well. Do not complain, adapt. This is a mechanism of balancing and de-escalation in a world stretched to its limits. It prevents global rupture, and here lies the most important psychological effect of this experiment. The real power behind the world Jake Paul represents, economic, technological, institutional, is intentionally softened in public perception. In reality, it continues to operate, but its image is moderated. Why? Because constant dominance breeds resistance, and resistance at this moment is a liability. Instead, the system projects vulnerability, error, and shared hardship. Through one individual, a silent request for empathy is transmitted, not spoken, but felt. This is advanced manipulation, because it requires no agreement. It produces emotional response without open conflict. On the symbolic stage, one part of the world is elevated while another is lowered in perception, not to destroy it, but to rebalance perception. This is a filter, and a filter is what the average person needs to remain stable and avoid extremity, because the system does not manage truth, it manages tension. The goal of this spectacle was not to change minds, but to dilute emotions, to quiet anger, to give frustration a harmless outlet, to prevent identity pressure from becoming real-world conflict. Boxing is ideal. It offers a clear winner, a clear loss, and contained violence, everything the real world cannot afford right now. The prediction is clear. After such events comes a phase of apparent calming, fewer sharp narratives, more emphasis on personal responsibility, discipline, and inner work. The system gains time, and time is its most valuable asset. This was not coincidence. This was not entertainment. This was mass calibration. If you want to understand the world rather than merely react to its surface signals, support this kind of work and remain part of a network that observes patterns, not distractions. Understanding does not weaken the system. It stabilizes the individual. And now the question remains deliberately open to you. Are you in favor of this kind of emotional filtering when its purpose is global balance? Or do you believe the cost of manipulation is always too high? Write your answer in the comments. And remember this, because it matters. Every truth and every manipulation has multiple sides. What matters is where you stand and how deeply you look. Do not view the world through conspiracy theories designed for you. They do not liberate, they carry no value. Look deeper, where real structures are formed.